that Mr. Kira goes from strength to strength as you honor God, as you allow Him to be involved in.
Just on behalf of the family, I would really like to go and thank each and every one of you for attending today. Further and beyond that, I'd like to thank the support that we as a family has been shown throughout this year, which has obviously been a rough year for us.
Us guys that have been involved in the sport for a long time to get involved, help those districts develop, and help those kids get onto bikes and show them that there's absolutely every opportunity in this world to make something huge out of it. And I think that comes down to that no-die attitude that Burry had. Is that there is a whole world out there, and the sport can take you places, even if you don't become a top rider like Burry was. But it opens up so many doors for youngsters. I know where Burry gets that passion and that no-die attitude from, and that is from Mandy and Charles, and it's great to be part of that. Thank you very much.
It is a great honor and privilege for me to be here to share in this somber occasion. I cannot help but reflect on the somber mood that prevailed precisely a year ago when we heard about the untimely death of our hero, a son, a husband, our Burry Stander. At the same time, we however celebrate the life of a gentleman. We celebrate Burry's great life, and it is fitting that we do so with a sport we love so much, and also with so many youngsters and youth around. Burry has represented us with pride, achieving so much and bringing great honor and glory to our country. We have lost a true gentleman who was a shining example to all, but he has left behind a lasting legacy. The London 2012 Olympics slogan was "Inspiring a Generation." By what Burry has achieved in his short life, we can truly say that Burry has indeed inspired a whole generation. A generation of mountain bikers, a generation of cyclists, a generation of youth and of people. In fact, he has inspired a whole generation, a whole nation. He's also inspired me today to take up my very first ride on a mountain bike, and I enjoyed it. And I've got renewed respect for all the mountain bikers, and especially for Burry, for what he's achieved at speed. I was going very slowly and I was quite nervous, but just to think that he could do it at speed, at international level, and bring back the glory to our country, I really salute him. What a great champion. The opening of the Burry Stander Bike Park is one of the lasting legacies of our great hero Burry. I'd like to thank the Burry Stander Foundation for all the work being done to honor his memory. And Mrs. Stander, I know you've done a lot of work, and I really appreciate it. You've gone the extra mile to just make me feel at home here. And the fact that you could make this happen for us, it's a tremendous celebration for cycling. So I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'd just like to say we salute a true champion. May Burry's soul rest in peace. Thank you.
On behalf of our district municipality, I wish to ensure the Stander family that we will continue to do what is within our means to ensure that Burry and all other sporting heroes are given the respect and due acknowledgement that they deserve. Only yesterday, as I was also present when they had that the memorial service at the actual place where he was killed, it was also again very, very impressive and really, really enlightening. And to see how many people came there to show their respect and make an effort to acknowledge and remember Burry for what he achieved.
It gives me pleasure to join the Stander family today to remember one of our outstanding athletes who was passionate about sport and raised the flag of his country high at prestigious international sports events. Would like to express our profound gratitude to the Stander family the National Department of Sport and Recreation, Cycling South Africa, and all other stakeholders worked hard to ensure that this event becomes a success. The untimely death of Burry last year left a huge void in the sport fraternity, and we're deeply saddened by it. The initiative we're launching today affirms that whilst Burry may be no longer with us, but his legacy of hard work, commitment, and excellence lives on. Burry had an illustrious career as an athlete and were robbed of his exceptional talent as a country. We're optimistic that the cycling development that has been established by the Burry Foundation will play a critical role in producing world-class cyclists such as Burry. We also have no doubt that the bike park we're officially opening today will inspire many young athletes to take the baton and continue where Burry had left off. Burry's abilities as an athlete were beyond question. He left a stamp of excellence in everything he did. He represented the country in a number of international competitions, including the 2012 London Olympics, where he finished 5th in the cross-country mountain bike race. It was for this reason that the Provincial Department of Sport and Recreation honored him with a posthumous award for sporting excellence in its 2013 KZN Sports Awards. As we remember Burry today, we must also acknowledge the enormous contribution he has made in the development of sport in the country, as he was a role model to many young athletes who were inspired by his passion and commitment to cycling. With the opening of this bike park today, we are saying that Burry death was not in vain, but served as a source of encouragement to the youth to be involved in sports, particularly mountain biking. In his honor, we must commit ourselves individually and collectively to support initiatives that seek to encourage young people to participate in sport. Sport and recreation has the potential to contribute significantly in addressing national issues of social importance, such as sport against crime, the physical health of the nation, and creation of employment opportunities. We further urge the private sector to support our young athletes so that they can realize their full potential. We thank the Stander family for giving birth to this mountain biking legend and for offering him to the service of the country. For that, we will always remember him and his sterling contribution to the development of sport in the country, particularly in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We salute Burry for bringing recognition and honor to the country. These are the kind words from the MEC for Sport and Recreation, MEC Bila Sapeta, who is out of the country on government business. Thank you very much.
And in this regard, we, in recognition of what Burry has done, becoming a true champion, a true role model for South Africa's youth, we have decided to honor him in a manner befitting a true champion and in a manner that befits a man of his stature. The handover of bicycles we are doing today is just a small symbolic step to the bigger program that we would be unfolding right through 2014 and to the future. So we will, on that note, hand over 35 bicycles and helmets, as well as knee and elbow guards, as well as self-repair kits, and we will hand them over to local children from here, from underprivileged communities, and we will continue to support local tours and local challenges. And I invite the MEC and the family, as well as the province, to hand over these bicycles as a symbolic gesture of our memory for them.
All right, so we can turn down a bit there. Thanks, Steady. All right, Just waiting for a few more people to come closer. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, hidden talent. Hidden talent. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody. There it is, the official opening of the Burry Standard Bike Park here on the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal, Port Shepstone.